Hey guys, how you guys doing? It's March 27th, 2019. Hoping you're having a wonderful day, a blessed day indeed. I just woke up and I started to go over the news, see what's been breaking over the past, 5 or 6 hours since I went to bed. And quite a few things I want to talk about, or a few things I want to talk about with you guys that I think is pertinent information, all right? First off, let's touch on the Israel-Gaza situation. All right, we're still seeing massive buildup around the Israeli-Gaza border at this time. We don't know if this is the calm before the storm. An Egyptian mediation delegation, man, that's a lot of words there. They have entered Gaza to try to mediate some sort of ceasefire. Okay. Now, we don't know if that ceasefire is going to work, if that's even going to go through, if both sides will agree to it. But at this point, it looks like some ceasefire is trying to be mitigated. Now, we're still seeing that build up on the border, we're still seeing a lot of tanks, a lot of armored vehicles being sent down there, a lot of troops being sent down there, a lot of Israeli officials stating, keep your readiness alert high, stand by for orders. There is a million-man march that's supposed to happen this Saturday in Gaza, all right? And that might be one reason for the deployment, but deployments like this do happen. They do. But I've never seen one at this scale, all right? And that's what worries me, especially with the rocket attacks and the airstrikes that have been going on over the past 48 hours. That's what worries me. That's what makes me keep my eye a little bit more on Israel. Because, when Israeli airstrikes happen, 99% of the time, it's over within 24 hours. And we all go about our life, It's just the world we live in. But this is a situation we need to keep our eyes peeled on to see if this Egyptian delegation can mediate some sort of ceasefire, and if that ceasefire holds. But, something tells me we need to keep our eyes on this. And then let's talk about Russia and Venezuela for a second, all right? As you know, Russia got approval from Maduro to start building Russian military bases inside Venezuela. Russia today came out and stated that, yes, they do have troops in Venezuela. They have confirmed that, all right? When posed the question about Russian troops in Venezuela to President Trump, he stated that they needed to get the hell out. He basically said, they need to get out, next question. He said all options are on the table, which the U.S. has used so many times. So many times they must be running out of tables at this point, But apparently all options are on the table. U.S. officials, including the president, are stating that Russia needs to get out. So once again, another situation we need to keep our eyes on. It's kind of a wait and see. They have a little saying in the military, hurry up and wait, and that is one of the truest statements that you will ever hear. Hurry up and wait. And the last thing I want to talk about is North Korea, because we see an American general. I can't think of his name at this point. But he basically was saying that the activity in North Korea is not consistent with somebody who's trying to scale down their missiles or denuclearize. All right, and this is something we've guessed. We guessed after the failed Hanoi summit. We guessed even before the summits began 8-9 months ago that there would be no deal. Nothing of fruition would happen. So this is not a surprise to us. At this point, we're just waiting to see when the next provocation from North Korea occurs, But it is nice seeing U.S. officials finally coming out and saying, it looks like they're probably not going to denuclearize, and their activities showing that, because we've had Ambassador John Bolton, our former Ambassador John Bolton, we've seen Mike Pence, Pompeo, President Trump, all coming out and saying, oh, they gave us their word. They said they weren't going to test. They said that they're going to work towards denuclearization. Well, finally, it's nice to see a U.S. official who's like, hey, they might have said that shit, but their current activity that we're watching is not consistent with somebody who's trying to denuclearize, you know? So just a couple things we need to keep our eyes on, guys. I'm sure more will unfold over the next couple hours, and I'll be able to get you guys an update. But until then, grab a beer, say a few prayers, and as always, keep your eyes to the skies. God bless.